Hey guys, thank you for checking out today's video. We're going to take a look at a company that makes beard products, but more importantly has a special cause and message, and that company is Dash for Him. Now, that stands for the dash that is living your life, right? When someone passes away, they put the year they were born, they put the year that they pass away, and they put a dash in between. And this company wants to challenge you and ask, how are you living your life with that dash? Are you helping others out? What are you leaving behind as your legacy? And I love that. And this company's idea was kind of birthed back in 2013 when tragically the owner's son had a really traumatic brain injury and was in a coma. Well, he miraculously woke up from this coma and the owner said, I need to do something to give back. So he wanted to create a company that was going to make products and clothing and all these different things, but also have a huge cause for giving back. So he started formulating things in, I believe, 2016, and then officially launched the company in October of 2019. And year to date, they have given almost $5,000 to local charities, to international charities, things like local Christmas drives, but also giving back to Puerto Rico with the devastating earthquakes. They've provided hot meals. They provided clothing. They have provided unemployment benefits for barbers and haircut ladies. I always forget the hairdressers, hairstylists. For them during the time when they were unemployed, which is so awesome, absolutely fantastic what they're doing. On the front of every single product that they offer, they have 5 dots down at the bottom. And those dots stand for food, water, shelter, clothing, and care. The things that they always want to give back to, and I absolutely love that. He wants to leave a legacy. He says people are inspired by his son's story all the time, and so this is his way to kind of give back. So let's take a look at the beard products, and then we'll come back and kind of bring it all together at the end. So let's take a look at what I have from this company. First is this hat, super killer, love the logo, love how clean it is, fits great. This is absolutely gonna be in my rotation of wearing hats. And then I got another little cool thing here. See this little leather pouch, they got the logo on there. Everybody's seen these double-sided combs. I think perfect for a new beardsman, right? If there's someone out there for No Shave November, these usually work really well, and a nice little pocket keeper there. So those are pretty cool. The comb doesn't work for my big beard. This is barely would scratch the surface of my mustache, but for you shorter business stubble beards, these ones are fantastic. So we have 3 different products from this company, and I gotta say their packaging, their logo, everything is just legit. Everything is top notch. So the first thing is their beard oil. So this is a 2-ounce oil. And online, it goes for, I believe, $25. And then there's a discount code. I'm going to throw it up over here, but I believe it's DanCBearded. No kickback, no affiliate, no money, commission, anything like that. But I believe that saves you guys 20%. So you'll get this for $20. $10 an ounce. Pretty good deal there. This is a plastic bottle with a dropper top. Now, let's go over this. This is a cologne scented product and it smells really good. I'm not huge into the cologne world. I don't know every aspect of fragrances. I didn't grow up wearing colognes, but to me, this smells like an expensive, sophisticated cologne. And I believe it's the only scent they have right now. And let me show you guys the oil real quick. I got a little napkin for afterwards here. All right, get through the pump top. All right, now here is the viscosity. It is a straight up medium. The 2 oils that this is based in is a coconut oil. I'm assuming it is a version of coconut oil, whether it's fractionated or MCT oil. And then the second one is argan oil. Now, when you look at the ingredients on this, they are listed in the scientific terms, and I think there's only like 1 or 2 that have the parentheses that explain what it is. So some of them can be kind of scary. Even argan oil doesn't give you the parentheses, but it is coconut oil, argan oil. Now, those are the only 2 carriers that they have, right? Both of those, especially if it's fractionated coconut oil, are right in that medium, a little bit medium light, giving you that medium oil. The third ingredient is fragrance. So we've got a lot of those carriers, and then depending on how potent it is, it's smell. Yeah, you like it? Good. It's definitely a stronger scented cologne. It smells manly, it smells nice. Now, there's a bunch of really scary names that are on here. Almost all of them are just simply fragrances. There's things in here that are a different name for a fragrance of cinnamon. There's things in here that make it smell otherwise. There is one ingredient in here that I am personally not a fan of, and I would encourage the company to consider not using. And that ingredient is the one that comes after we got vitamin E. And then we have in here benzoyl benzoate. benzoyl benzoate. All right, so I've said that probably 100 times, and I probably say it different every time. But essentially, it is a really versatile element, a chemical that's able to be used. And what it does is, if you look online, you're gonna find the first thing is that it's used in scabies medicine. Now, that is not what it is used for here. It is the same thing though, but that's in a much higher potency when they put that in lotions and different things to address scabies. Now, it can be used as a preservative, but it can also be used as a straight up fragrance or an additive to fragrances where it helps extend the shelf life of those fragrances. I have a feeling that this is aimed to be in big stores. This is aimed to last as long as possible. And I believe they probably worked with a lab, and the lab was like, hey, we want the shelf life. It's a plastic bottle, so that fragrance can kind of dissipate and diminish. I think we should add this ingredient in there to extend the shelf life of those fragrances. Now, I don't know why. I can't tell you if it's for a preservative. I can't tell you if it's a fragrance. But with my experience of creating products and working with labs, I can pretty well see into their head that's what they're using this for. So I get the purpose. They want this to smell good and last as long as possible. But for me, it's an unnecessary ingredient when it comes to oil, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm just not a fan of that ingredient, especially when you have an educated consumer base like this channel. People are gonna search those things they don't know, and then when they see scabies medicine, they're gonna be worried. So that is in here. The rest of them that are scary, they're just fragrances. Now, how does this oil work for me? It did okay. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst I've ever used. It's probably in that right at about market average or a sliver below market average. It didn't absorb the greatest. It didn't nourish my skin and hair the greatest, but it didn't feel like hay. It didn't feel like straw. It didn't smell bad. It was just a straight up average product for me that smelled pretty good. Okay. And then another one we have here is the beard cream. Now, when I see a beard cream, I'm like, whoa, man, this could go a lot of ways. There's some companies that treat beard creams like it's a balm or a butter, and that doesn't work out too well. Then there's others that treat beard creams like a moisturizing leave-in conditioner, and usually I have a little bit more success. So I treated this as a leave-in conditioner. And I've used this 3 times after an evening shower, wore it to bed. It does have that same strong fragrance, so that was something that was tough. If it's going to be a leave-in conditioner, I would like it to be a little bit less. You guys can see here, it has that consistency of a leave-in conditioner, but it's even a little bit thicker. When I first opened it, it is a little bit thicker. So for me, if this was used as a butter or a balm as like a daytime application, I would not be a fan of it. When I used it overnight, it did a pretty good job. It, to me, again, would be kind of in that average market for a leave-in conditioner. I didn't wake up feeling like, whoa, my beard is revolutionized, but I didn't wake up feeling like, oh, what is this stuff in my beard? It was like, okay, yeah, that worked out well. And then the last one that we have is their beard wash. Now, they call this an exfoliating beard wash. Yes, an exfoliating beard wash. For me, this was a gentle beard wash. It didn't do a ton of like stripping, but it didn't do a ton of conditioning. It was just kind of that middle road. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys here because I've used it a bunch of times, so the level's down, but maybe you get an idea from the cap there. This is not a clear wash. I would have thought for sure this was going to be your normal clear wash. This is more on a kind of cream basis. It is a white wash, and so it does a good job. It was a good daily cleansing wash, and that's kind of my takeaway for all 3 of these beard products. They are not the worst I've ever used. They are not near the best at all. They're not in my rotation. It's not something that I'm likely going to come back to, but I'm hoping this company is really about their mission to help as many people as possible, and I hope they're listening to just one person's opinion, and maybe they consider making some changes, making an open mind to thinking about what the future would be, because I love their mission. I love what they're doing. The beard products, it's just not a love for me. Not a hate, but I cannot say that I love these. Conclusion to wrap this up, I do encourage you guys to go check out their website. They have some really cool apparel. They have shirts. They got a bunch of other stuff. They have hairstyling products, which I bet are fantastic. I just didn't get a chance to try them yet. And when it came to the beard products, this was not fun. I was not looking forward to this video. I have tried these out for like 4 weeks now. The owner I know was hoping for a quicker turnaround on the video, and I was like, man, I really got to give them a thorough try. When the first time I tried them, I was like, I'm not in love with these, but maybe if I try them more. It just never really came around. So this was not a video where I was like, oh, I can't stand that company and their products suck. Yes, let's go make this video, get everybody fired up. No, this was like, oh man, this owner is super cool. Great company. Love my interactions with them. It's just the products aren't the best for me. But I do have a feeling that they're going to take this in the best possible way. I'm coming from a place of love. I'm trying to encourage and help them out. Some company owners get very mad about this, and I've been sued before, even though I've won all the cases. But I've had companies that have taken a negative way. Other companies have been like, hey man, I appreciate you keeping it real. I appreciate you being honest here. And I have a feeling they're going to be on that side of the coin and continue to grow, continue to develop, and maybe we'll hear more from them in the future. So, do you guys have any questions on this? Have any of you experienced this company? They've been around for a year now. I would love to hear from any of you out there. Good, bad, other. What are your thoughts on their mission? I kind of know you guys love it and what they're doing there. Drop anything down below that is a question, an experience, a thought. I would appreciate that. Thank you guys. Stay bearded and stay positive.